Peace, how y'all doing? It's your man Brooklyn Black, and on this episode of Stephen We're Black, we got actor Parker Rhodes in the building. We're gonna chill, chop it up, put something in the air, and talk about his journey to where he's at now. Check it out later. Peace. Peace. Welcome back to Stephen We're Black. I'm the host Brooklyn Black, and today I have actor Parker Rhodes. Parker, what's good?
What's going on, y'all?
All right, so let's just get right into it. So before the cameras, who was Parker Rhodes?
Long story short, my story is like many from the South, Augusta, Georgia, born and raised. Just knew that I had better things going on. I couldn't stay there. A lot of things, a lot of closed-mindedness was going on. So I always knew I just didn't fit there. I did what I had to do, got my grades, A's all the way, because, most stuff played out. So good grades, stayed out of trouble. So eventually I came to New York and got the opportunity to go to college and, take a couple of acting, do some modeling, and fell in love to the game.
All right, you said you had to get out of there, but what moment, if you could pinpoint it, what moment made you say, acting is my purpose, acting is my way out?
Actually, acting wasn't my way out. I actually wanted to be a veterinarian, and I was going to school for veterinary medicine. And what really got me into acting was because I was going to Medgar Evers at the time to get my bachelor's in biology. And this girl walked up to me, and she was just like, you look like Kong. And this is when I had that whole weird. So I sat there for a minute, and I was like, it just stood on for me, because let me just talk to this African guy. So I was like, okay, the ball, light skinness, and then I was like, the beat. I was like, okay. So I was like, thank you, but I know I haven't really heard that. So she was like, yeah, you should get into modeling or something with that, because we need to do something with that. So I was like, shit, maybe I can do something with this. You know what I'm saying? So I got into a couple of modeling gigs while I was going to Medgar Evers, and then someone saw me from there. They introduced me to background, and that took over.
So now that you're acting, shout out to Medgar Evers Progress. But now that you're acting, right? What's your process when entering the role?
Honestly, smoking a blunt, getting into my zone, really, what I'm saying? Of course, you got to do your research, of course. First off, just let's be real. You can't just go blind willy-nilly, but yes, you do your research, read over the script, get at least a grip idea of what's going on. And then my process after that is I chill. I get in my zone, smoke my blunt, and then I read. And then I read, do a tape, read some more, do another tape, trash them all, because I'm like, okay, you got to get it out. Okay. Once you get it out, then maybe that fourth take, that's when you're like, ready to go. Now, I'm not one of the greats yet. So, I ain't going to just walk up in there. I ain't going to just want to Samuel L. Jackson the shit. But, as I'm learning, because I am the only one so far in my family that's knowing me. So I don't really have a mentor. I'm learning as I'm going. But as I was taking up different theater classes and I would just say gigs, I ran into my uncle and he just took me under his wing. And from there, he kind of just been holding me down. So as I am getting into this acting game, I now learning the process better. Now that, yes, it's cool. There are people that can just easily on a dime get it. That comes natural to them. I'm just not that dude. I wanted to be a veterinarian, and a girl stopped me and was like, I should get into acting, and it took my life forward. So, like I said, being the only one in my family, They're just, yeah, we're rooting for you, but we can't help you. You know, we could, you want us to self-read for you? Well, okay, sure, but they're all down south. So my aunt came in and he was just like, you know what? I see you struggling. But I see potential in you. I see great things in you. So let's go. And they've been assets.
So when you were working on the O'Donnell effect, right? And hearing it for this, right? Shout out, so like the Uncle Donald have to hear you go, why? They don't like why? Like, no, do what picture? Why you gotta get that out? Cause you see no Donald say, oh my God, you will never exactly where you are never gonna let me get that down. You know, it's not that it's just you know, I feel that's like a notch in your belt.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm actually like, I'm happy that I was able to be there to witness it. You know what I mean? And that we're able to make light of it. Like, it wasn't your blood so fucking big. That whole baseball bat. I mean, this nigga, yo, what? Hey, this is my bats, baby. I roll out, yo, but
I would say the why so many was because I was so nervous being around you guys. Like this was, you are, gosh, you guys literally gave me an opportunity that most people, you know, they asked for, they dreamed for. And y'all didn't know me from a can of paper, but y'all actually just said, let me take a chance. You took a chance on me. And I really didn't have any skills. I was just getting my feet wet. And I was like, you know what? I want to do this. I want to show y'all that I can do this. And I was a little nervous. And I was like, okay.
But look, you did that shit. And now look, Billions, Gossip Girl, sang out loud 2 times like that. You know what I mean?
Actually, it's been more.
Oh, so see what the thing is, what I've learned 2 times this season.
This season, right. But SNL being on there and having the blessing that to be on there, that most that it's a beautiful opportunity. Like, hands down. The people are cool, everybody being right next to like Shout with Keenan Thompson, being right next to him, and he's not, it's not no just sitting there, stone face. No, he look, you good? You all right? Hey, how you doing? He speaks. He's cool. He asks how you doing. He gives you guidance if he has the time to do it. So it's very much that sometimes you go there and there are skits that don't make it. So I mean, granted, yes, the check is still clear, but you still are on set. They had the skit, it just didn't make it to the actual Saturday Night Live. So there's been many opportunities and many blessings to have been on that show. Just sometimes y'all see me when you see me, but oh, it's Parker's skit made it. Because it's a lot of skits that be getting shot. Like, I did not know how many skits, but they go through a lot of skits through that whole, like, it's 2 days worth of rehearsals. Then it's the dress rehearsal. Then it's the actual rehearsal to see how everybody warms up to it. And then it's here you go. So they get to the second one, and sometimes it's like, hey, audience is feeling that. Man, let you guys go. See you next week. But you're still good. Hey, oh, yes, sir.
What role has changed you off camera? Or have you even encountered such a role?
So it's this season. Well, no, I'm not going to say this season. I'm going to say this indie film. It's an indie film, and it's called Models Wanted. And I played the detective. And I had never played this. I'm not going to say too much of the movie, but I've never played a detective that goes crazy. And it took a lot for me for the first time, still not really having actual lessons in acting, to get into this character of some psycho killer. And it took a lot, because the director, Archer, do it again. Do it again. You're not crazy enough. You're not crazy enough. You're not crazy enough. And it was hot. And it was just in me in the woods. And I don't like bugs. And oh. So I'm already in my feelings about that. And then I'm like, okay, you want me to be this character. And I'm giving you my game. But he's like, it's not giving me enough. You're not giving enough. And it got to the point that I was so angry that it just switched. And then he was like, there it is. He was like, I don't know what you did. I don't know what I did. And I was saying in my head, I wanted to knock the shit out of you, but I needed that, because if he would have just let it go, I mean, granted, that's his production, but it wouldn't have helped me as an actor to actually get him. Because, yeah, you know, you can be crazy, you can act crazy, but then when you're actually in that mode and you're just like, okay, I had to catch myself. And he's like, that's what I want. And went through. So that was definitely one of many characters I'm going to say that it was to get out of, and then to, on the drop of a dime, say cut, and to realize, oh shit, okay, oh, I'm back. It's a different feel. That brought you up a little bit. Yeah, it was literally much like, oh, I need to go I got to go to my lab real quick. Y'all give you a minute. Cause, ooh, yeah, but yeah.
So what's harder, opportunity or proving yourself?
In proving myself. And I'm not going to say that because opportunity, but I'm going to be real with you, and I'm being real with your audience. There is pretty privilege. There's handsome privilege. There are times when I get opportunities that a lot of people may not get because of my face, because of my features, because I fit a certain frame. They're always looking for us 5'11", 160, attractive, bald head guy.
Oh, so I mean, because like me and my homeboy Sparrow, we didn't get a chance at all.
No, because like, it's not that. No, I'm not saying that because there are unattractive actors out there that's pushing the game too. But I will say my experience has been because I'm easy on the eyes. And not only am I easy on the eyes, there's brains up here. So it was very much like, but yeah, you see images online. I'm not going to knock the online thing, but I'm better in person. But what you see online is you see now altered images and, you know, filtered things. I just have the blessings due to my parents that I don't have to filter any shit. So, but I'm just saying that, you know, with me, it's proving myself because, yes, I'm handsome. Yes, I'm this, I'm that, this. What you see on the outside, but on the inside is what's really going on up here. Is this nigga stupid? Is he crazy? Does he got some sense in him? How is he acting off camera? How is he on camera? So, and then having a family down south that, you know, expectations that being that my parents wanted me to be a doctor, but now I'm an actor. So there's things like that, you know, you're just like, damn, am I doing it right? Am I doing justice? Am I doing enough? And even though I am getting where I am now and will get further, it's still that process that, you know, even though I'm doing good things, I'm still like, I still feel I'm not doing enough. And that still kind of puts a little pressure on things. So definitely, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, proving myself, because I'm even where I am now. But I feel that just us as generals, and in general, that just people, we always try to, people in general wants to always prove themselves to the parent in some way, or a younger brother to his older sibling. It's just always that person that we always want to prove ourselves that, hey, I am doing this. I'm doing you justice. I want to do you better. I want to do you proud. And you don't want to ask that because you don't want to seem that and you care, but you care.
So are you chasing legacy, impact, Legacy or impact or master?
Legacy, that or master. I'm gonna go for legacy. And I say that because as I'm getting better, I don't want to master something. Once you master something, you move on to something else. So I want to say legacy because what I'm currently cooking up is what I want to stay after I'm long gone. After kids of other kids, because I don't have kids, but my nephews and great nieces, that's going to be, okay, well, yeah, Parker's cool. We see Parker. We see images of Parker. What is Parker really like? But at the end of the day, everybody still moves on. So to leave something behind after I'm gone that you say, oh, Parker did this. This is Parker Rhodes Productions. This is Parker. We see Parker. That's, I feel more what I want to push for. Because having that, even if it's bad, even if it's garbage, but just to have that, to say that I did that, this is mine. This is mine. Someone can touch that. No one can fuck that up. I did this. And that can live on. And the internet's forever. So, and what should I say?
What is your personal release phrase? What is something you see that's just
I don't have one. I'm many things. It's just whatever comes out my mouth at any given time. I catch moments. My family, they call me comical sometimes. People call me shade. Some say I'm nice. Some say I'm nasty. I say nice. So it's just whatever comes out my mouth at that time. So I don't know. Honestly, Black, I just shit. So I met people I can be the sweetest person you know. I met some people I was the nastiest person you know. So I'm just gonna say, whenever you catch me, just don't catch me at the wrong time. If you called me at the wrong time, I bet.
so? Which actually segues to my next and final question. What version of you aggravates under pressure?
Oh. um, I would say Mr. Rhodes, the acting side. That is my go-to because, like, I don't like to be vulnerable sometimes. You know, I'm learning in this game that I'm not going to say all, but I've learned that sometimes being genuine and just being a nice person at times, people take advantage of that. And me being from the South, me being of a family of pastors and being in the church, I had to grow from always just being open and accessible to everybody. Because what they say, you know, you're not supposed to let your right hand know what your left hand was doing. Well, I was that person that I just felt that if I be open to you and honest with you, you should be open and nice back. But people, they don't do that sometimes. And I had to learn that the hard way. So I give them now, like sitting here with you, yeah, you guys are definitely saying this is me on a regular. I got a blunt right here. So this is just me. But if we were anywhere else, you're going to give, because I don't want you to, you're not going to size me up because I'm not even paying you no mind. I'm thinking about my bills that's coming up next month. So when I'm at auditions and when I'm at work, when we're on set, I'm professional. You know, I'm here to do a job because no matter what, we got eyes on us, even background, still got eyes on us. Why? Because we just trying to, you guys hired us, we just want to do our job. But sometimes even we can't even do that. So, again, I learned that in the industry. So you're going to get professional at all times. I ain't going to smoke. I ain't going to do none of that, because even though it's legal, even if you're on lunch, and I've learned this, 3 blocks away, they still find some way to come back and look at you sideways. And you're like, oh, word, this is what we're doing. And I'm just back up. But wow. So you're going to get professional, because either way, they're going to look at you funny. So
okay. I'm a big y'all piece. Until next time on Steaming with Black. Peace.